Hey, Splenic Authority. How you doing? Whew, the Splenic Authority is an interesting one, y'all. This one it's in the splenic center, and this is where our intuition is housed, our like fears, our survival instincts, okay? So you have a deep intuition. The thing about the intuition voice is that it is very quiet and instant, and it doesn't repeat itself. So if you're like, what's that, spleen? Can you speak up a little bit? It's not gonna say anything. It just says it quietly and in the moment. So the important thing for you is to really get in touch with that splenic center, with that intuitive voice within you. What does that feel like? What does it sound like? What does it taste like? So coming off the splenic center is all of these beautiful gates and channels, and they're connected to different senses as well. So some people can really, like that phrase, I smell a rat. It's like they navigate the world through smell. And so that's literally how their intuition comes into their body. Some it's hearing, some it's sight, like some it's taste. They can taste it. So really any of the senses. So get to know what that is like for you and know that it happens instantly. Environment is really important for you. So if you're walking into a restaurant and you just have this sense of like, no, get out of here, then go somewhere else. Go somewhere that feels good to you, because your intuition is telling you that for a reason. It's very instant, right? So if, let's say you started a yoga class and you loved it, but then the next day you just don't want to go, your intuition says no, then listen to it, it's fine. It's what's good for you in that moment. It's helping you know what's energetically correct for you right then. So maybe it's just that you don't have the energy for that today, and that's fine. Or, maybe it's something else. Who knows? But it's there to support you and to guide you. So the best thing here is to just really get in tune with listening to it. Think back to times that it was talking to you. I guarantee you this isn't a surprise to you. It's probably just that other people have told you to think about it, or, different things that got you out of touch of it. So think back to things that worked out for you and what that felt like before. Think about things that didn't work out for you and what your intuition was saying right before, when you're like, oh, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Okay, then what was that feeling? And get in touch with that, so that the more you do that, the more you practice that, the more instant it'll be. Because again, it is quiet, it doesn't repeat itself. So if you are kind of busy and you get sidetracked and the spleen's like, no, don't go there. And then you go there, and then you're like, wait, what did you say, spleen? What? Nothing. You get nothing. So just stay in touch with it. And if you love somebody with a splenic authority, then make sure that you're supporting them in that. Help them to really lean into that feeling, into that intuitive knowing, and support them and love them, and just be like, hey, what does your spleen say? What does your intuition say? Let's talk about this. And if they walk into a restaurant, like say you had a date planned and you planned this restaurant and you get there and they're like, no, then be cool with it. Just roll with it. Just let them honor their authority. Don't shame them for it, because it's instant by instant, and you don't know why it's saying no. It might be saving you from something too. Maybe it's like, no, y'all are about to get a really crappy server who's gonna overcharge you and spit in your food. You need to go down the street. You don't know. Just trust it. Just trust it and love it. Okay? You got this.